Here in the first scene of how to eat a lobster, I'm going to show you the different implements you need to eat a lobster. First of all, we have the 2 cooked lobsters here on the plate. We have the lobster cracker. We have the melted butter. We have the bowl for the empty lobster shells. We have the pick to pick meat out of the lobster. In the next scene, I'm actually going to start eating. First, we're going to eat a claw. The first step is to break the claw from the body. Break the knuckles from the claw. Break the pincher part off of the claw. Then you use the cracker to crack the claw. You pull the meat out of the claw, dip it in butter, and eat it. Next, we're going to eat the tail. The tail is one of the best parts of the meat of the lobster. You break the tail away from the body, then you hold the tail in your hand until you hear it crack. Then you take the tail, split it apart where you've cracked it, and pull this big hunk of meat out of the tail. Then you split the tail in half, clean out all this junk, dip it in the butter, and eat it. Once you've eaten the claws and the tail, that's most of the big parts of the meat of the lobster. But there's still plenty of other meat left. You just have to work a little harder to get it. Like the knuckles, for example. You need to crack the knuckle, pull it apart, and here's where you use the pick. You pull the meat out of the knuckle, and you drop it. Hold on, let's try another. See, you work a little harder. There's plenty of good meat. Dip it in the butter and eat it.
You don't address the tomahawk.
Okay. There's one final important part about eating a lobster, cleaning up. You need to take all your empty shells as soon as you can. Put them in a bowl. Take the bowl, put it in your trash. Take the trash outside and keep it as far away from your house as you can, because it's going to stink the next day, and you want to make sure that it's not stinking inside your house. It's the only hard part about eating a lobster. All the rest is delicious. I hope you've learned something from this video on how to eat a Maine lobster.